Hey, welcome. Today we're going to be doing some Schweinebraten. So basically German roast pork, pork shoulder. It's about 5.5 pounds, 6 pounds, 5.5 pounds, something like that. Um, and what you do is you get the boneless pork shoulder with the fat cap and skin, cube it up nice at the top, cutting down not to the meat, but just cutting right through the fat cap, making some cubes up top. Uh, when we're done, we're going to have a nice roasted pork shoulder that we can slice. It's going to have crispy cubes on top. Um, Oktoberfest, right? So uh, I got a couple of tips. I looked around the internet a little bit. I wanted to make sure I was doing it right. Um, and found one video by Stefan over at Grill Blitz. Check him out if you want right there. Um, and yeah, it looks really nice. So I'm going to follow his guide. He actually made a sauce to go along with it, with some wine. We're going to go ahead and use beer in ours, so I don't want to go mixing the wine and the beer. So let's go ahead and get going. Got to get this up to temp, and we'll be right back. And we're going to bring it up to about 300 degrees. I'm going to throw some, sprinkle around some cherry. All right, now we're going to do indirect. We're going to place in the heat deflector. And finally, the cooking grate. All right, let's let this get up to temp, settle down, and be right back. All right, here's our pork shoulder. Again, it's about, I think they told me it's about 5.5 pounds. And I'm going to put it directly in here. See, look at that. Now, we don't want the butcher string on there. We're going to go ahead and cut it off. Okay, I'm going to wipe down this table later. Just lay it out. So that's what we're looking at. And so it's important to have the fat cap with the skin on it. And the bone is removed, so that way later we can go ahead and just slice right through it. So first step, what we're going to do is flip it over on the skin. All right, that's all skin. And we're going to, I don't need these anymore. Pour vegetable broth over it. And what we're doing here is we're going to try to soak the skin, soak it right up, soften it so we can cut through it nicely. Plus that'll help it to crisp up later on. Well, you want to cover the skin. I'm going to go ahead and just put another little bit on here. And 2 different brands, doesn't matter. That looks pretty good. All right, we're just about up to 300. So let's get this over on the acorn. Okay, as you can see, we're about 300 degrees here, 150 Celsius, which we can talk about today since we're doing the German roast pork. I'm going to put this directly on here. And remember, we're going indirect heat. We have that deflector down there, so all the heat's coming up around it. Okay, we're not trying to sear the top there or anything. Close this up. We're gonna give it about 45 minutes. Let that really soak, and we'll see where we're at. All right, guys, it's been about a half hour, maybe 40 minutes. I'm gonna check it, take it out. So now we're gonna slice our cubes. Get a sharp knife. This is gonna be hot to touch. And you wanna cut about 1 centimeter. It's in between an inch and a half inch. And you're not going down into the meat at all. You're just cutting as much as you can the fat cap and the skin. So what we did cook it a tiny bit, but we mostly were getting this skin nice and soft. Okay, spin it around. Right here, fly. All right, that's that. Let me get in there. Let's get some salt and pepper. All right, let's go ahead and pour this out. Okay, gonna open the grill. Put a little butter in. Move that around a little bit. Put in our leeks and carrots. Onions and celery. Just gonna mix these around. So we're gonna brown these up first. We're gonna close this lid. Put them in there just with the butter for now. Right back. All right, while that's browning, I'm gonna go ahead and add some kosher salt. We're just trying to get this inside, in between, all over really, but it helps to get it in between the cubes here. Kind of pat it around. And some coarse ground black pepper. Again, try to get it as much as you can in between the cubes. Keeping an eye on the grill temp. All right, the other side here. All right. So now let's check on those veggies. One more hit. All right, I'd say it's time. Let's take a look. Oh, you can hear them sizzling. See how we're looking. Yeah, there's some browning up going on. All right, next step. Remember that broth we had earlier? Yeah, let's mix it up a tiny bit here. You can hear the rooster in the background. So here you can see everybody's having fun together. You have the leeks in here, the carrots, the celery, and the onions. Looking awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get the main guest. Just plop him right there, right on top. We got a couple more things. We're gonna pour some beer over there. This is Yingling's Oktoberfest beer. I figured it would be appropriate. Use 2 of these. Oh, we use 1.5. I'll have the rest of this one. So now, let's go ahead, stab this guy. So we can keep an eye on him. And we'll let him go right about, we're going to run it now about 350 degrees, or when, well, probably 340, 350. It's going to be like 165 or so Celsius. And let's get going. All right, guys, so it's been about an hour. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Can't wait to see. It's not done yet. Actually, I'm splitting the difference between this gauge, which measures the temperature up higher, and I've put in my meter probe right here. Look at that there. Things are starting to crisp up on top here, nice. Let me close things back up. One more look. Whoa! Way back when it's done. All right, we've reached about 164 internal temp. And look at it. It's looking pretty nice. These are all chunky and nice. So we're going to take it off. Let me grab a hot hand so I can hold things steady as I grab this. Get over here. All right, and we're going to let that rest about 10-15 minutes. I'll take care of that later. Meanwhile, I'm going to shut this all down. We're done with that for the day. So let me get rid of this. Put it off to the side. I'll be right back. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. I've let it rest. Let's take the meter probe out. So we ran out of the Yinling Oktoberfest, so now we're on to the Hofbrau München from Munich. That's what I got in the Oktoberfest mug. Put that there. Move these off to the side. These roosters, they don't quit. All right, let's cut right here. Oh, listen. You hear that? That's what you want. All right, let's swap them out a little bit here. Look at that. Do another guy. We lost a cube. Look at that. All right, so let's go ahead and try a piece. I'm gonna cut. Whoa, we almost lost him off the table. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little guy off the edge here. Okay, let's try him out. You hear that crunching, right? That's really good. This turned out amazing. Hey, you know what? Hey, Stefan, you out there? What do you guys think? How'd it look? What do you think?
Hallo Rob, ein großartiges Video. Genauso machen wir das hier in Deutschland zum Oktoberfest. Schweinebraten wie in Deutschland. Really a great show. I love your video. It's Schweinebraten like in Germany for the Oktoberfest. All my best wishes for Rob and your channel on YouTube. Bye.
Man, that was amazing. So, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video. And we'll see you next time.